Hello Moment friends, Aindang here for another episode of the Battle of the Black Gate. When we last left off, we had made our way to the battle at the Black Gate. And now we are fighting all sorts of orcs here. As you can tell, one came up and attacked us right now, because this is a battle, so we gotta fight stuff. We'll just fight 4 things here, so hopefully we will be able to do that, no problem. Which is so awesome to finally be here at the Battle of the Black Gate. Very excited for this, to see where it goes. Oh, hello. Don't even have to go look for another one. Got one right here. Okay, we need to talk to one of the rangers here, or one of the sons of Gondorians here. He is way up front. Fight on, Dunedain! Fight on, my brothers!
A palpable hit! And another!
Is this to be my last battle, Andang? My heart tells me this is so, and though it be a sorrowful thing, I will be glad to see the end of wartime and to have rest. A palpable hit, and another! I find no joy in battle, my friend, but I find that I am uncommonly good at it, truly. I will use that skill to defend the men at my side, until my last breath is stolen away by some lucky stroke. Fight onward, Andang! Make our foes pay for the evils they have done, and hope still to do. More foes surge from the line. Okay. So now we get to beat even more enemies. We're in chapter 5 here of the epic story. Okay. Time to talk to Lothrandir.
Stand fast!
They seek to cow us with their numbers, but each of us is worth a dozen of their mindless thralls. My limbs are heavy, and my breath is short, Andang, but I will do what I can to support Aragorn and my kinsmen. Fight on! Fight on! Okay. Mighty Orglog, strike forth, bellowing with rage. Okay. There we go. Time to talk to Gimli. My axe is thirsty.
Legolas tells me his supply of arrows will not last.
I see that you have already slain your share of orcs, Andang. Legolas also cut an impressive swath, but he tells me his supply of arrows will not last long. Perhaps you can help him with this. The battle has only begun, but there is no need to worry about our respective tallies this time. There will be plenty of foes for us all.
Gimli is right. My supply of arrows will soon run low.
Oh, okay. Okay, Legolas. I have enough arrows for the moment, but Gimli is right. My supply will run low soon, if the tide of enemies does not slow. Many archers of Gondor and Rohan have already fallen to the arrows of Mordor. Some of their quivers remain full, or nearly so. Go to the archery lines and look for our unfallen unfortunates. If you return to me with a number of their full quivers, I will be able to maintain my current pace and continue to support Gimli with my bow. I thank you for understanding this helpful task, grim though it may seem. Okay, I think we can do that, Legolas. Oh dang, they actually show the fallen. That's crazy. This is the most real battle I think they've done so far. I'm really impressed. Although they could have desynchronized them, maybe. Or, you know, have them say fire at least when that happens. Dang. I mean, enemies just falling down. This finally starts to feel like a battle when you see just enemies dying all over the place. That's pretty cool. And sad, but nice that they finally fixed that technology. There we go. All the quivers for Legolas. Sorry, all of you archers, you're not getting any arrows. I mean, dang, I'm just walking along here and, like, tons of guys are dying. That's crazy. What happens when you run out of arrows, Legolas?
Set the quivers at my feet, and I will use them as the need arises.
Oh, okay. I know we can't set them anyway. We have to put them at your feet. Very well, Mr. Legolas, sir. Thank you, my friend. Set the quivers at my feet, and I will use them as the need arises. You place the quiver of arrows reluctantly at Legolas's feet, and he nods with satisfaction. But his eyes never leave the distant line of battle. I heard Aragorn shouting his commands from atop the Slag Hills to the southwest, Andang. Climb the hill and see if you can aid him. Alright. Dang, he's got Citadel guards here protecting him. That's pretty cool. That is really cool. Look at these guys' shields. That is awesome. Alright, Aragorn.
We have held the line of battle, for now.
Keeping our foes from ascending the eastern hill. But it seems that our foes have redoubled their efforts to take the western hill. We are hard-pressed and can spare no men. But someone must go to the western hill and keep it from being taken. And by someone, I mean, can you go to the aid of Imrahil with haste enough, Andang? I know you can. Fight your way to the slope of the western hill and help the Prince of Dol Amroth throw back the tide. The western Slag Hill comes under fierce attack. This is the best iteration of, you know, the epic battles and just battles in general in LOTRO. They really have done a great job here. Alright, Prince Imrahil.
The fighting here goes poorly.
But with you, here my spirits are lifted.
The flow of battle pushed Eomer of Rohan down the slope. Help him!
Here we are to chapter 6. Do not worry about me, Andang. We are hard-pressed by our foes, but even so, they are unable to match us. I have the high ground for now, and that gives me the advantage. Okay, Obi-Wan Kenobi making up high ground stuff. I mean, it's kind of true over a long period of fighting, but anyway, everybody here on our side has the high ground advantage. Anyway, the flow of battle pushes Eomer of Rohan further down the slope, and I fear he will be cut off from the rest of his forces. Find him to the east and ensure he is safe. Yeah, he's kind of surrounded here.
Those terrible flying creatures fall upon my soldiers and bear them aloft.
I welcome the concern of the Prince of Dol Amroth, but it is unnecessary. My own battle is well in hand. But I have another worry. The terrible fighting creatures that carry the robed Nazgul on their backs. They fall upon my soldiers and bear them aloft with their clutching claws, and they drop them to the battlefield below. There is no protection from this. The safety of my men is my prime concern, for many soldiers of Rohan are unhorsed, and such is not their preferred means of doing battle. Over the din of battle, I thought I heard Rohirric voices crying out in alarm. To the southwest. That is where you are needed, not here with me. You also hear Rohirric words of surprise from the southwest. Okay, apparently we're just being passed along to every new person here. Reeve Ingbert has been injured, and his foes press the attack. Oh no, they don't. Is this the end? Oh no, it's not. While you distracted his foes, Ingbert managed to escape. Well, that's great. We now need to talk to Pippin, it looks like. I do not like the look of this.
I am glad to see you are still kicking.
That's his reaction to us. It's that he's glad that we're still alive. Okay. I'm afraid I can't do very much among all these warriors, but I aim to do the best I can for Frodo and poor Sam. I miss Merry, but at least he is back in Minas Tirith and won't need to see this fighting. Not for today, at least. I don't expect I can draw level with some of his deeds, not unless I were to smite that horrible messenger. But that is all right. Be careful, Andang. This beastly brood is out for blood.
Stay wary. Our foes have not depleted the stock of their sorceries.
The tide of enemies has swelled, and soon it will crash upon the shore of our shield wall. The tide will not draw back again until we are slain. I have taken it upon myself to watch Peregrine the Halfling. He is a soldier of Gondor, and now more a member of the Guard than I. But it grieves my heart to think he might fall in this battle. I will protect him if I can, both for his sake and that of my son, whose friendship he possesses. Stay wary, Andang. I wager our foes have not depleted the stock of their sorceries. To the west, a soldier of Gondor cries for help, just like a ranger. Help me! Someone help me!
Help! Can you help me?
I have slain a number of orcs, but the last one staggered away with my sword still stuck in its gut, and now I have no weapon. Can you find me a sword? There must be a blade somewhere at the base of the hill, abandoned or dropped by a coward or a corpse. Without a weapon, I cannot do any good for Gondor, and I have no way to protect myself from the throng. More foes surge about the base of the hill, making you wonder if you can actually find a weapon for this poor guy. Let's turn floaty names on, make sure they're on. Find a sword. Oh hey look, a sword. See, he just had to press the delete key and he would have found the sword. I'm telling you. You pick up the sword and hope it will ease Thalanir's mind. Oh, now he has a name. That's great. If they give him a name and then kill him off, I would not be surprised. Oh no! I called it. I called it. Thalanir has gone beyond need of a sword. He is slain. You hear Aemir's voice above the din, coming from atop the hill. That was a cool quest. Incredibly sad, but a cool quest. I am fine. It is the merest of scratches. Just a flesh wound, really.
We are being overwhelmed. Fight back to Aragorn on the other hill.
I sustained an injury from an orc's lucky swing, and now my arm hangs loosely. I cannot lift up my shield. My men have fallen back a short distance, but they cannot stand long against the tide. They will soon need to retreat once more. I ask you fight across to the eastern Slag Hill once again. If the battle is turning against us here, it must also be going ill with Aragorn. Look for his friends, the elf and the dwarf. I saw them from afar, but could not tell how they fared. They will need you as the battle goes on. Orcs surge into the space between the two Slag Hills, thirsty for blood. Alright, well I think that this is actually a good place to end off. When we return, we will head to the other Slag Hill and see what needs to be done. But that is not till next time. Man, I am absolutely loving this battle. This is fantastic. Really living up to my expectations. This is how Helm's Deep should have been. Anyway, thank you everyone so much for watching, and I'll see you again real soon for another episode of the Battle of the Black Gate.